Hi everybody, this is Lisa and welcome to my very first instructional video. This is the first video in a series on the Autumn Bear workshop project. And in this project we are going to make this a very cute little bear. He's made out of felt and he is about 8 inches tall, and he has an internal bone structure that's made out of pipe cleaners, and he's stuffed with wool roving. In this video, we are going to learn how to transfer the pattern onto freezer paper and then from the freezer paper onto the felt. Stay tuned while I gather our materials for this lesson. To get started, you don't really need that many materials. The first would be a pair of paper scissors. The second is a nice small pointy tipped pair of fabric scissors and a ultrafine Sharpie or micron pen. You will also need your pattern and a piece of freezer paper, all of which are, these two items are in your kit. You can see here that the pattern is actually showing quite well through the freezer paper. It's a little hard to capture on the video, so I'm going to switch to my lights table just to make it easier for you to see. You could use a window if you like as well, if you don't have a light table, but or just trace right on the pattern or on a regular table, whatever works best for you. All right, I have my light box out and turned on, and I've taped my pattern of my bear to the box, and I've taped the freezer paper on top of that. As you can see, he's much easier to see now. So what I'm going to do is start tracing him very carefully with my Sharpie onto the front side of the freezer paper. There's two sides. Make sure you're drawing the guy, your little bear, on the non-waxy side. And you want to do this as very carefully as you can. Try to get him exact. And then make special point of the markings on his arms, A and F. Those are points where we're going to be stopping our stitching when we put him together. And along the bottom, there's the D and the E. You don't need to write the letters down, but, well, why not? So I'm going to trace out two bear bodies, which will be the front and the back of the bear muzzle, and his two little ears. You just need one left ear and one right ear. And when I'm done that, I will be back. All right, I have finished tracing my bear pattern onto my freezer paper. I have marked the two A and F on the sleeve, on his arms, and the two markings on his feet on both sides. I put this as the front. I have to always have a face on my bear, so this is the front of the bear and this will be the back of the bear. I'll be back after I have cut all of these pieces out. All right, I have finished cutting out my little bear pieces front and back, and I'm going to iron them onto my felt. This felt is a polyester wool blend, and it works very well for these little bears. A note on ironing, please make sure you use a cloth in between your iron and the felt. With a little bit of polyester, there's a chance you could get some scorching or burning on there, or a messy iron, so best to be safe. So when I'm just going to go do my ironing here, and then I'll come back, and the ears as well, I'll just kind of sort of stick them in the middle like that. If you want, you can rearrange to optimize felt pieces left over. What we're going to use those for practicing. And here's the muzzle piece. I'm going to put that on a piece of white felt. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and my little bears are ironed onto the felt. It turned out really well, and I like the way that you can cut these guys out now with great precision. The pieces stick quite well to the felt. They don't do 100%, like they're peeling a little, like they might come up a little on the corner, but you can get in there with your tiny scissors and do a really good job trimming those edges and cutting him out. And here's his little muzzle. You can see how well the freezer paper sticks to this. I like to make a new set of freezer paper templates every time I make a little creature, as I find the second time you iron is not quite as good as this first one. So this is the end of instructional video number 1, and I will see you in number 2, where we will talk about whip stitch.